Southern Mississippi's Golden Eagles have a two-game homestand. They take on the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee and the Blazers of UAB. We'll take a look at all the highlights. We'll visit with the quiet leader of the Golden Eagles, senior guard Chip Armelin, and look ahead to Rice and the Mean Green of North Texas. That and a whole lot more coming up today on Southern Miss Sports Today with Doc Sadler.
Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler is presented by Bancorp South, right where you are. And brought to you in part by Hattiesburg Coca-Cola. Want a taste of everything? Drink Coke Zero with real Coke taste and 0 calories. The City of Hattiesburg, a proud sponsor of Southern Miss Athletics. UPS, we love logistics. One Mississippi, now open for small business. And the University of Southern Mississippi. It's great to be a Golden Eagle. We'll be right back with This Week in Southern Miss Basketball right after this.
Well, hi everybody. Welcome to Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler, our weekly look inside of Golden Eagle basketball, presented by our good friends at Bancorp South. Well, busy week for the Golden Eagles, couple of home games at Reed Green Coliseum, and it started on Thursday night against the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee. But Doc, first of all, I guess if you watch the Golden Eagles play this week and you're a Golden Eagle fan, you got to be proud at how hard these guys are playing. Obviously, kind of the numbers are against them a little bit, but great effort both against Middle Tennessee and UAB, and it started on Thursday night against Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, I think so, John. Obviously, I think everybody's frustrated and disappointed at this point if you're looking at wins and losses. I know the players are, I know we are, and I know and I hope that the fans are, because that's really what really matters. But at the same time, as a coach, looking at the total picture, being involved in this program and knowing all the things that these kids are up against, and the efforts that they continue to give us and come out and play as hard as they did, Thursday night is just unbelievable. And I'm very, very proud of them, not proud of the results, but with this type of effort, sooner or later it's going to get on top of the hill and start going down.
The Middle Tennessee game last Thursday night, they went at 62-61. They're able to score a bucket there with about 30 seconds or so to go, and you get one more opportunity maybe to try to win the ball game. Unfortunately, come up a little short, but one that could have, with one more stop on defense, one more good play on offense, been a different ball game.
It could. Again, we go up one, go down, and they score with 31, I think, seconds, and we didn't have any timeouts. We had used our timeouts, but that's okay, because we work on 2 or 3 different things each and every day in those situations, and we came down and we actually ran one of them and didn't get anything, but now there's still 22 seconds, I believe. So then we get into the second one, and we just didn't get into it. And I've got to do a better job of coaching at that point. And then the third part of it is get into a 1-4 situation that we've done several times. We just, we didn't do a good job of managing the clock, and that falls on me. And, and it was disappointing for our guys to give that kind of effort and me not be able to help them more in that last 30 seconds.
I thought in the Middle Tennessee game, maybe maybe one of the best defensive efforts of the year against a really talented offensive basketball team.
Well, they'd been scoring a lot of points, and at the same time, I think defensively we've had some good games, but I think you're right. When you put all the things together as far as the defensive end, it was a good game. The offensive end is where the turnovers were a factor again, and we weren't able to cut the turnovers down, and we had 19. And you know, we can't win ball games, especially 1 or 2 point ball games, when we turn it over that many times.
And in the Middle Tennessee ball game, you see the things you want to do offensively, still maybe not as consistent as you'd like them to do it, but each game you see them doing some of those little things a little better offensively to get better looks and better shots.
Well, I think you're right, and you look at the shooting percentages in that game, and some of the games prior to that week, the shooting percentages are up there and pretty good, but at the same time, you know, it's just not consistent enough. And we're going to just keep trying, and you know, that's all we can do. We just got to keep plugging away, and as I've said all along, I love these guys, and they're giving great effort.
Well, it was Southern Miss and the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee on Thursday night at Reed Green Coliseum. Let's go back and take a look at all the highlights.
Up top to Carey. Suarez off a pick, shoots a jumper. Bingo! He hit a three. Suarez coming off the pick, hit a three. Armlin off a pick, over to O'Donnell. He'll shoot a three out there, and bingo! He can do that. That's his favorite shot, Mike O'Donnell. O'Donnell feeds backdoor to Armlin for the layup. That's a nicely executed play. Good assist by O'Donnell. Into the corner with a pass to Armlin. Driving, he feeds left corner, Ben Guy, a three, bingo! It's a good assist by Armlin. Made that little extra pass. O'Donnell down to Ben Guy. Ben Guy working on a smaller guy. Spins and drives inside. Reverse layup, good by Ben Guy. Nicely done by Ben Guy. Armlin with the ball out front, dribbling between the circles. Armlin going to drive down inside, lays it up off the glass and in. Well, he stretched out, laid it up and in. Eagles front court, they lob it high, caught underneath by Eason. Got 2 in the air, and in traffic, gives it to Carey, who slammed it in. Eason to Carey, and Carey slammed it in. Suarez off the dribble, down the lane, feeds Carey. He dunked it in. Good feed by Suarez. Carey dunks it off. Here comes Chip, front court. Armlin to Bengaya. Bengaya going to drive it hard to the bucket, put it up off the glass. Good, and he got fouled. That's the way to attack Bengaya. Here's a crossover. Suarez driving to the bucket, puts it up in the rim, and good. And he got fouled on the play. Suarez back-to-back buckets. And bounce it to Eason on a pick and roll. Back to Armlin, a three, left corner. Bingo! We're all tied up. Chip Armlin. Bengaya's got it. Bengaya going to drive, give it Armlin a three, right side. Bingo! And the Eagles lead for the first time since early in the ball game. 56-53. And away Chip Armlin. Suarez faking, driving, alley-oops it, and it couldn't be put in, but Suarez got it and laid it in. Bengaya looking low, gives it Armlin. Chip out front. Here's a three by Chip. Bingo! Oh boy, he set up so beautifully and knocks down his 4th three of the night. Upshaw going to drive down the lane, go up with the shot, and lay it in with the right hand. Middle Tennessee back up 1. 62-61. 36-6 to go. No timeouts for the Eagles. 15 seconds on the game clock. Suarez in the center circle. High pick from Eason. Eason fakes. Now gets it Suarez. Suarez back on the wing. Suarez to Eason. Suarez a shot way out. No good. With 3 on the game clock. Middle Tennessee got the rebound. They're going to win it. Not the shot the Eagles were looking for. Way out. And a little off balance by Suarez, and it wouldn't go. And Middle Tennessee is going to get out of here with a win tonight.
Gunderman Group is growing.
Getting in a groove. Growth is gratifying.
Goal is to grow.
Gotta get greater growth.
I just talked to UPS. They've got expert advice, special discounts, new technologies, like smart pickups. They'll only show up when you print a label, and it's automatic. We save time and money.
Time?
Money?
Time and money.
Awesome.
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 I love logistics.
One Mississippi, your health insurance marketplace, is open for small business. I'm Mississippi's Insurance Commissioner Mike Cheney, and I'm proud to say that One Mississippi is a one-stop shop where small business owners with 50 or fewer full-time employees can shop, compare, and choose from several flexible and affordable health insurance options. Enroll online at onemississippi.com or through an insurance agent. One Mississippi, now open for small business.
And we're back on Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler, presented by Bank Corp South. Saturday night, the whiteout game at Reed Green Coliseum. The Golden Eagles taking on the Blazers of UAB, and UAB able to put a little something together late in the game and get away with a 63 to 56 ball game. But Doc, I thought time and time again, the Eagles, when you got down in that ball game, they reached down deep inside. They found a little something extra and kept battling back into the ball game. Just came up short again.
Yeah, no question. Again, the same thing that happened Thursday night. Couldn't be happier with the effort that we got Saturday, and the players did everything they could and everything we asked them to do, and it's just just little bitty things. As at Thursday night's game, we turned the basketball over. On Saturday night's game, we gave up 19 points on second shots. We can't afford to do anything that drastic and win close ball games. And just like the Thursday night game, Saturday night in the locker room after the game, it was sad, and because they're giving everything. And the good news was, I thought the fans appreciated that, and they come back out on Saturday after they were disappointed Thursday. And it's encouraging to be a coach and have fans that recognize how hard these kids are playing, and it's going to continue.
These guys are in great shape, but it's hard in this day and time in college basketball to play as many minutes as some of your guys are having to play. Rasham Suarez, 40 minutes against UAB. I think Chip Armelin played 38. Matt Bengay and Norval Carey around 30 to 34. That's a lot of minutes when you're playing as hard as these guys play.
Well, again, I can't ask any more out of those guys. And, as I've said from day one, Chip's the type of guy that brings it every day. And if he didn't, he wouldn't be in the position that he could play as many minutes as he could. Hurt his shoulder Thursday night, wasn't able to practice Friday, and then came back Saturday night and, again, had to guard the best player on the other team. I asked him to do so many things, and it was really the first night I felt like that maybe he did get a little tired because of Thursday night's effort. And he is such a competitor, and we have no chance without him on the court. But once again, Saturday night he gave a winning effort. We just didn't get the win.
Shot the ball well against this UAB ball club. They just had a little more height, and they were able to get the ball over the top a couple of times to get some easy buckets.
Well, there again, we made some defensive plays, and once again, didn't finish it with the defensive rebound. And although we took care of the basketball Saturday night and didn't turn it over, we gave up 19 points on the offensive end. So we just got to put everything together. But the thing that you're concerned about, at least as a basketball coach, is that you don't get the effort. But we're getting the effort. I'm getting supreme effort, and I'm so proud of these guys. And we just got to do a better job of coaching them and putting them in position maybe to finish a game here soon.
All right, it was Southern Miss and the Blazers of UAB on Saturday night, the whiteout game for the Golden Eagles and UAB. Let's go back and take a look at the highlights.
Suarez off an Eason pick. He's cut off, goes back to the right side, drives inside, puts it up off the glass and in. Good move to the bucket by Suarez. 15 on the shot clock. Bengaya off to Suarez. A spot up three. Bingo. Off the right wing. Suarez has got all 5 Golden Eagle points now. Drives under the basket, flips it out front to Carey. Carey in the lane. Takes a dribble, powers it up off the glass and in. Well, he continues to be very, very good. Gives it to Armelin. Bounce pass down to Carey. Got away from his man. Puts it up on a double pump and in. Oh boy, Norval going right at him. Left wing, it goes to Armelin. Back up top, Blevins. Right side, Suarez for a 3. Got it, bingo. Suarez came off a pick and hit his second 3 of the night. Eagles regain the lead. Eason pushed away from the foul line, gives it to Bengaya, who squares up and shoots a 3 and buries it, bingo. Bengaya gets his first bucket of the ball game. Dribbles to the right side, now spins down inside, lost it, got it back, fires across the lane to Blevins, a reverse layup. He went soaring through the air and laid in the reverse layup. Eason out to Bengaya, who spins, drives past his man, puts it up on the rim, and went around the rim and in. For Bengaya, passes it to O'Donnell. 12 on the shot clock. O'Donnell will pass down the lane to Armelin, who alley-ooped it up to Perry, who caught it and laid it up and in. Bounce pass down low. Eagles kick it out to Suarez. A three straight away. Bingo! Suarez hits his third three of the ball game. Eagles front court. Suarez out front, off a pick, drives down the lane, shoots a fall away, around the rim, it's straight in for Suarez. Eason spins, leans, turns, jump hook on the rim, won't go. Tipped by Carey, no good. Armelin, no good. He tipped it to Carey, and Carey got the dunk. Bengaya going to get a pick. No. He's going to spin around and shoot the three out front, and it rattles, but it stays in. Bingo. Not what Clock wanted, but that works. Hayes fakes. Hayes driving up under the bucket, puts it up on the rim. No good, but slammed in by Norville Carey. Where did he come from? Gives it to Mahinti. He wants to drive, and Suarez knocks it loose. Mahinti diving for it. Ball loose, picked up by Carey. Norville to the bucket, lays it in. Great hustle by Suarez and Carey. Back left side, Armelin. Chip drives down inside, banks it off the glass and in with the left hand. They set up a play for Chip, and it worked that time. They lose by 7 tonight to the Blazers of UAB, 63-56.
From the very beginning, your life is made up of a series of moments. Each moment requires you to make a choice. Sometimes you don't really have much of a choice. But for the moments that you do, the big moments, what will you choose? Choose to discover your own path, to defy expectations, to be challenged. Choose to ask, what if? To make a difference. Choose to give back. Choose to do something that matters and make every moment count. Choose Southern Miss.
And we're back on Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler, presented by Bank Corp South. Well, as you know by now, each week we take a little feature on one of our Golden Eagle players, assistant coaches, or something to do around the Golden Eagle basketball program. This week, our feature is a guy we've talked about a lot on the show already, senior guard Chip Armelin out of Sulphur, Louisiana. Began his career, Doc, at Minnesota, had a couple of great years for the Golden Gophers, sat out a year at Southern Miss, and has been a part of the Golden Eagles the last 2 years. There's a lot of guys in this league that you look at and say, hey, that's one of the best players in Conference USA. No question, Chip Armelin's one of those guys.
No doubt about it. You know, my memories of Chip goes back to his days at Minnesota when we played him when I was coaching Nebraska, and he had his career night against us. So going into this season, I knew what Chip was capable of doing, and the thing that you never know until you get a chance to coach someone is to find out what kind of person they are, what kind of character they have, and do they bring it each and every day, and does his teammates respect him? And we get that out of Chip because they know that he's going to do everything that's right, and he's going to bring it each and every day. Not a guy that's going to say much, but has the total respect of his teammates.
He's a leader of this team, but he does it by example. I mean, he's out there Saturday night with that shoulder bandaged up, and I mean, playing 38, 39 minutes. I mean, that's what a leader does.
Well, again, and disappointed that he didn't play 40, but I felt like he was a little bit tired Saturday, and the type of person that he was is he wanted to be in that game, and that's just Chip, and that's the way he leads every day of his life. Came back, and I know Monday he probably didn't feel like practicing, but he gave us a great effort again Monday, and and today, and we'll get ready to leave tomorrow, and he'll be ready to play on Thursday.
Yeah, he's the quiet leader of this Golden Eagle basketball team, the senior out of Sulphur, Louisiana. Let's spend a few moments with Golden Eagle Chip Armelin.
Gives it to Chapman, turns down the three, back to Armelin, a three, left side, good, bingo! Chip Armelin with a 28-point night for the Golden Eagles.
The reason why I wanted to leave Minnesota, just to come back, just to get close to home with my family and friends, so they can be able to come see me play. And I've actually been recruited here First, really, when I was coming out of high school in 2010. So, you know, it was always a pretty much like good look for me.
Boy, Chip's hot again tonight.
First, Tubby Smith and Coach Sadler and Doc Sadler, that's all good, great coaches that I played for. You know, that's a lot of experience like you can learn from and all the things you can get from all those coaches. So that made me mold to a pretty good player and also a good guy off the court. So they taught me like a lot of good things about life. So that pretty much helped me as far as my career now. As far as me being the most experienced guy, I just wanted just be a leader. You know, show the young guys that, you know, you can also be a leader as well. You know, take over like on the court, or you know, off the court. You know, just being like a good person. You know, like that, like doing all the right things on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just being like real coachable and stuff like that. That's pretty much the thing that's gonna help. And, you know, I can tell that I can see that all the younger guys are looking at me now and like, you know, wanting me to take over and stuff like that, and you know, like following behind me.
Then Armlin got a steal, and he'll slam it in.
Really, pretty much a person that really been my influence in basketball is my mom. You know, she gave me a basketball when I was at least like about 4 years old, and she just told me just to have fun with it. You know, because she played in high school. You know, she was a 4A division champion in basketball. So, and she also got an offer to go play at Baylor, but other things happened in her life, so she had to, you know, block that out. So she was pretty much my biggest influence in life as far as playing basketball too. So I pretty much played this off to her.
To Eason, back to Armlin, chip a three from the right side. Bingo! A career high 21 points for Chip Armlin and a career high 5 3-pointers.
Once I get done playing basketball over here at Southern Miss, I'm looking forward to, you know, hopefully keep on playing. But I also got a major in business marketing, so I'm looking forward to like try to make some things happen in that sort of business field. So I'm looking forward to making things happen in that too.
One Mississippi, your health insurance marketplace, is open for small business. I'm Mississippi's Insurance Commissioner Mike Cheney, and I'm proud to say that One Mississippi is a one-stop shop where small business owners with 50 or fewer full-time employees can shop, compare, and choose from several flexible and affordable health insurance options. Enroll online at onemississippi.com or through an insurance agent. One Mississippi, now open for small business.
And we're back once again on Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler, presented by Bancorp South. The Eagles now start to look ahead to another two-game Conference USA road trip. Thursday night they'll be at the Autry Court in Houston, Texas to take on the Rice Owls, and then Saturday in the Super Pit in Denton, Texas to take on the Mean Green of North Texas. And Doc, let's talk about Rice. You've not seen Rice, I'm sure, but last year a team that struggled a bit, but looks like they put some things together. They're coming off a big win in overtime over Charlotte on Saturday night. So obviously a much improved Rice team from a year ago.
No question about it. Played some good games already in conference, and like you said, Saturday night had a big win in overtime at Charlotte, and you know, so going to play a little bit different. I mean, than the teams I think that's played there in the past. There's going to be a 40-minute team that is going to play the length of the floor, kind of like Louisiana Tech. A little bit more probably structured as far as basic 2-1-2, 1-2-2 full court stuff, but really going to be aggressive. And But we've had a couple of good days of practice yesterday and today. We did a good job, and the guys were ready, and got Matt's a little banged up, but he don't need to be on the floor a lot right now, and he'll be ready to go when we leave out tomorrow.
The Rice Ball Club, one of those teams that was kind of short-handed, they added a guy off the football team in Marcus Jackson, who's turned out to be one of their better players.
He may be their best player, and he's scoring a lot of points. And the thing is, right now, the teams that have a little bit of depth is things that's given us problems. But we just gotta. Again, we've had a few yesterday and today, good practices, and I think we're ready to go. And these guys are, I know the fans are only seeing them on game night, but I get an opportunity to see them each and every day, and I know that we're going to bring a great effort Thursday night.
And North Texas on Saturday night at what they call the Super Pit, and you've got a connection to their head coach at North Texas.
I do. Tony Benford worked for me at UTEP, and he worked for me at Nebraska, and one of their assistants has been with me forever. So a lot of good guys on that staff. Had some bad luck early, but their team's playing pretty good. They're playing close on the road. They got a win at home. It's going to be a difficult ball game. Very athletic team. I haven't really studied them that much because of Rice. But when we did prepare for UTEP, we got a chance to see them a little bit, and it's going to be a very, very athletic team, maybe one of the most athletic teams we're going to play Saturday.
Well, maybe this road trip for that ball will sort of bounce the Golden Eagles' way a little bit, because it's sooner or later it's going to turn a little bit. When it does, it's going to turn the other way.
No question. As I've told the team, right now, guys, we're pedaling that bike uphill, and it's old. But sooner or later, we're going to get on top of that hill, and when we get on top of it, going down, it's going to be a lot more fun.
All right, Doc, we'll see you next week.
John, thanks so much.
All right, the Golden Eagles at Rice on Thursday night, at North Texas on Saturday. Another one of those tough two-game Conference USA road trips. That'll do it. Don't forget, Tuesday night, we're at Mugshots Grill and Bar in Hattiesburg for the Golden Eagle Hotline. Come on out, talk a little Golden Eagle basketball. That'll do it. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time with another inside look into Southern Miss basketball.
Southern Miss Sports Today with Coach Doc Sadler has been presented by Bancorp South, right where you are. And brought to you in part by Hattiesburg Coca-Cola. Want a taste of everything? Drink Coke Zero with real Coke taste and 0 calories. The City of Hattiesburg, a proud sponsor of Southern Miss Athletics. UPS, we love logistics. One Mississippi, now open for small business. And the University of Southern Mississippi. It's great to be a Golden Eagle. This has been a presentation of IMG, America's home for college sports.